few of us are local, have been doing this for a while, so I guess we know fire behaviour here. Done a lot of planned burning and fire response over the years. It's probably the third time Halls Gap's been impacted in 19 years. 2006 it came up to Lake Belfield and then went either side. So we'd sort of seen what could happen when fire came into Halls Gap across those steep slopes. So we knew that we were going to try and prevent that from happening to the community. So the night of Boxing Day, after the blow-up happened and the fire came quite close, we were looking for another option that would contain the fire further away from Halls Gap and assets. The local sector commander put together a really thorough plan and researched a lot. There was reconnaissance work done to locate the best place to put a mineral earth line in, which is what we use to stop the fire spread through vegetation. So we removed the vegetation. We could only access dozers to some of this edge, and then the middle section coming down off the escarpment had to be done by hand. So we had one day to prepare. We got the machines started getting as far as they could in the terrain. We had an interstate task force and some local crews start on the hand trail, extending off the end of the dozer line down the mountain through the rock fall, and then cleared in between to either side of all the rocks. And then where there's no rock, we have to tie in with Rayco lines, so just lots of chainsawing and Raycoing. That evening the task force set up the sprinkler system to start wetting down the non-fire side of the mineral earth break, just to assist in any spot overs and just containing things for when we ignited the fire side. So luckily we had a new task force. They had a Canadian on their team and also had people that had been on a Canada deployment. So they had some experience in hoselays and sprinkler systems. Even just setting that up involved getting, I don't know how many 1,000-litre collar tank. It was quite a logistical thing just to keep the water supply up to the sprinklers. We lit reasonably cautiously, just with the dryness of the vegetation. It was very fiery and we had such extreme slopes that fire behaviour was almost entirely slope driven. Our aim was just to create a nice solid line, but we took a long time to do that. Instead of running a quick thin line down the edge, we wanted to make sure we had something that was going to hold. We just worked very sort of methodically and carefully coming down, just getting a minimum sort of 30-metre edge. And we also had to utilise some aerial incendiary work to just help bring the fire down with us almost to the south. The area that we were trying to prevent the fire from spreading into is the Wonderland Range, which is where the Pinnacle walking track is and a whole lot of really popular day walks from Halls Gap. Stopping the spread has meant that half the park to the north that's unburnt can be reopened this week. Obviously a lot of the businesses in town are based on tourism, so getting the town open sooner was pretty important for the livelihoods of everyone here.